Hey there Pythonists, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to learn about the most used and exciting data type in Python, which is string. Whether you are building chatbots or trying to work with an text data or trying to manipulate some sentences, string is an absolute must which you should know. So in today's video, we will be getting to know about some cool tricks and pro tips about mastering strings under 10 minutes. So without wasting any time, let's dive the video. Alright, so what exactly is a string? In Python, a string is just a sequence of characters and it's super versatile. You can think of it as a text encoded in single quotes, double quotes or even triple quotes. For example, here name equal to Nitin. Here it is a single quote string as there are single quotes used in front and back of the letters, right? Then we got double quotes. Here double quote hello Python world. Then double quote closed. Then we got a triple quotes. Well, triple quotes or multi-line string are used in Python when we want to write a description or sentences without closing our string. Here, for example, as we can see description, we started with triple quotes, then this is a multi-line string in Python, then we closed it. As you can see, here the sentence is closing here, the line is continuing in the next line also. Easy, right? But did you know that strings are actually immutable? That means once you create a string, you can't change it directly. Let me show you what that means. Here, immutable string, I created a string hello in variable text. Now, if I want to change its value, then I got an error here. What I did here is text, then I used an index 0, then I placed a new value. This will throw an error. As we can see, type error. String object does not support item assignment. We were trying to assign an item here in that index, however, we failed as string are immutable. So remember, if you need to change a string, you will have to create a new one. More on that later. Now, we got string indexing and slicing. Well, one of the coolest features of string in Python is how you can access the individual characters using indexing. Let's say you have this string foobar here. As you can see, we have this foobar and we have some numbers here also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then -1, -2, -3 to -6. You might be wondering what are these numbers? Well, these are known as indexes. This is positive indexing and this is negative indexing. And as we can see, positive indexing starts from 0 and the negative indexing starts from -1 from right to left. And this positive indexing starts from left to right. Now, by this you can understand that f has two indexes. One is in positive and one is in negative. In positive it has 0 and then in negative it has -6. Now, if you want to, use this index to get an individual character, then you can check this program here. Text equals to foobar. Then we are using positive indexing here. Positive indexing, by that, I get the answer as print text 0, then print text -1. Now, to index the string, we have to use this thing, that variable, then square bracket, then the number of the index. As you can see, on the 0 index, we have f, then we got the answer as f here, print, right? Then on -1, we got r. So, here we got -1 place, we got r here, right? Using positive indexing, you start from 0 and with negative indexing, you start from the ends. It's like having two ways to navigate your string, as simple as that, right? Now, also one more thing. As you can be seeing that the numbers are fixed, right? Now, what will happen if I put a greater number than this, -7 for example? Then I got an index error. String index out of range. So remember that whenever you use indexing, if the index is not present in the string, it means the characters you are trying to find, the character length, the character index you are trying to find is out of the range. Means if you have a string of 7 characters and you are inserting the index of 9th character, then you will get the error as index error. Now let's talk about slicing, which lets you grab parts of the string. This is where Python shines, as if you can remember, then if I just run this, you see there is a semicolon here in that indexing part, and we have write 0 then 4, here semicolon and then 3, then 2 and then semicolon. Now you might be wondering, what is this output happening? So if you remember from here, we use 0 and 4 first, right? So from 0 and 4, it means start the index from here till 4, then minus 1. Here, this much length, FOOB, FOOB. We are getting this as the output. Now you might be wondering, we put 4, then why we are getting till 3? Well, by 4, remember also that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 characters. Remember that in that way also, or just remember that if the last number is there, then it will be less than that index. So we got first one is at FOOB, then second, we haven't assigned any starting point, so it will automatically start from 0, right? And then we assigned the starting point as 2, so from 2 to starting point, then OBAR. This is the output of this print statement, right? Now the starting part, this 0 is the start index, then this 4 is the end index from where you have to stop your slicing. And then there is also one more thing, which is striding or stepping. Think of it like cutting a cake, where you decide the start and end points. You can even use a step to skip characters, right? The stepping, the third parameter of indexing and slicing, which is the step here. So we can see we are using 0 to 6. By 0 to 6, we are printing whole string, as you can see here, 0 and 5 here. So 6 means 6 minus 1, 5, right? So we are printing foobar as it is. Now here we are doing some interesting thing, which is a step value. We are putting a step value, so from 2, right? So if I get the answer as FOA, right? So let me explain it. We are starting from this point, right? Then we are doing a step of 2, so 2, right? Then we are still doing a step of 2A. So this is what I mean by stepping, where you skip your indexes from the start point till the end point if you have the access to it. Now string methods and operation. Now let's make things interesting with some powerful string methods. Python has a ton of them, so let's quick out the most useful ones. Well, Python string has so many operators and methods. However, we are gonna learn about some few useful operators and methods. Now we have created a variable as message, where we have stored a string hello world. Now we are gonna convert this hello world to uppercase letters by using .upper method. This is the first method which we gonna use. Then we got a method which is starts with. This method is also useful. Now let's check the answer. First, .upper. .upper method is used to convert whole string into capital letters like this. This string is in small letters, then we convert it into capital letters, right? Then we got starts with. Well, starts with is a method which is just the name suggests, it tells if a string starts with that specific word or not. Now here it provides the answer in true or false, right? So we put the command, the parameter as hello, right? So it checks that hello, yes, it is true. Hello is the starting specific word of that string, right? Then we got replacement. Well, dot replace is used to replace words in a string or a simple part, right? However, remember that strings are immutable. So by replacing this, you are creating a new string in your memory allocations. So message.replace, here we are replacing, first we got to put the word or string part which we want to replace, which is world. Then we got a, in comma, then we got to put another string which we want to replace from that part. So we want to replace world with Python. So hello Python, right? Simple, easy. These methods make it super easy to manipulate strings without writing tons of code. And here's a cool trick. You can chain these methods together, right? So let's see this chaining methods. As you can see, we are gonna use two methods, dot upper and dot replace together. So hello Python, right? Easy. Just like that, you have transformed your string in one line. Very cool. Now string formatting. Okay, let's talk about a very practical part of working with strings, string formatting. This is how you make your strings dynamic and include variables. Now, by using fstring, we can do the formatting string part. Well, fstring are available for Python 3.6 plus versions only. Now, we create a variable named Nitin, and then we got another variable age 25. Well, let's correct this. I am not 25 years old. Yeah, 18 now. Print f, then see the syntax here. F, then string start, my name is, then curly bracket, then the variable name, then I am, variable name, age, then years old, right? This is the format of using fstring, where we want to use these variables in our string without using commas, separation character. Then we gotta start our variable, that string with f letter, right? So simply, I will get the answer as, my name is Nitin and I am 18 years old, right? Now, if we don't use fstring, then we have to write the answer as like this, print my name is, then I got to close this and then use name character and then this, and I got to start another quotation mark, I am see, we got the same answer as here also. However, see the difference. We have to use separation character 1, 2, 3 and 4 times, and we have to separate our string also. However, in fstring, formatting string, we can see that we don't have to use that anything. We just have to write f in front of the string. Then we can use the variable by replacing them inside curly brackets, as we can see. So it is very useful if you know how to implement fstring. So fstrings are my favorite because they are fast and super readable, right? As we can see easily, right? My name is, then we can see there is something in white, right? Which we can see that it is a variable. Then and I am age, this is a variable. Then we can see that, yeah. So it is super easy to read also. How in here we can see that my name is, it is also easy to read. However, this comma and then separation character, it is making them tough for using as a normal thing. But you can also use the dot format method or even the old modulus operator. As we can see here also, you see, print hello, then we got comma, we put an curly bracket with exclamation mark. Then after that, closing the string, we use dot format, then we put an, our variable which is name. So hello name, it get. However, it is also, a complex method also, like dot format, we have to use the complex method. So why use this? Why we are making a mess by having this much of complex method? It is better to use this fstring. Just use it simply. Which one do you use? Let me know in the comment box, right? And which one is your favorite because of my video now? And that's a wrap on strings in Python. Today we learned about indexing, slicing, string methods and formatting. I hope you picked a few tips and tricks. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any future content from my side. I am Nitin and I will see you in the next video. Happy ending. See ya. Peace out.